Days of Our Lives say that Julie Williams, ever the optimist when it comes to family matters, hears about Abigail's return and is quick to insist that it's fantastic news. For her, it's only a matter of time before all of Abigail's lost memories come rushing back, restoring their family to its full glory. Julie, full of confidence, presses Chad, urging him to reunite the children with their mother. After all, the DNA test has supposedly proven that this woman is Abigail, and she's beginning to show signs of recalling her old life. Julie doesn't think it's fair to make the kids wait any longer. It isn't fair to keep the children waiting. After all, Thomas and Charlotte have been without their mother for far too long, missing out on important family moments. And though Abigail's memories may still be fragmented, Chad starts to think that reintroducing her to the children might help bring her memories back faster. Perhaps, if she sees the kids, it will jog something deeper within her. However, this woman is not truly Abigail. She's an imposter, forced into a twisted scam by the notorious Clyde Weston. Her mission is simple: marry Chad and secure the DiMera fortune for Clyde's nefarious schemes. Abigail begins to panic when Chad shares his plan to reunite her with the kids. She knows that the children won't recognize her, they'll sense the truth immediately. She pleads with Chad to reconsider, but he remains resolute, convinced that seeing their mother will help their family heal. Though Chad's heart is in the right place, he has no idea that disaster is about to strike. The day finally arrives. Chad sits Thomas and Charlotte down, explaining that their mother is back, and today, they will get to see her. The children, especially young Charlotte, are filled with a mixture of anticipation and confusion. They've heard stories about their mother and seen old photos, but after so much time apart, could it really be her? When the moment comes, and Abigail steps into the room, the tension is palpable. Thomas and Charlotte stare, wide-eyed, their hearts racing as they search this stranger's face for any trace of the mother they once knew. But this woman, she looks different, she sounds different, and there's something about her presence that feels all wrong. Despite Chad's explanations of reconstructive surgeries and memory loss, the children's reactions are raw and unfiltered. Thomas, being older, is the first to break the silence. "That's not our mom," he says, his voice trembling with disbelief. Charlotte's small hand grips her brother's arm, fear beginning to take hold of her as she watches this woman, this imposter, standing where her real mother should be. As the woman tries to comfort them, speaking softly and calling them by their names, the children's instincts kick in. "She's lying," Charlotte screams, stepping back in terror. Tears well in her eyes, and within seconds, both children are overcome with panic. Their reactions are fierce and immediate, the very real, raw emotions of children who know something is horribly wrong. They scream in fear, the sound echoing through the room as they run out, desperate to escape this stranger who claims to be their mother. Chad, heartbroken and shaken, tries to call them back, but it's too late. The damage is done. He watches helplessly as the children bolt from the room, leaving behind only the sound of their footsteps and their devastated cries. His mind spins, second-guessing his decision to introduce them to Abigail so soon. He had hoped for a reunion, for healing, but instead, he's left with shattered pieces and two terrified children who have just relived the trauma of losing their mother all over again. In the wake of the children's rejection, Abigail is left standing there, guilt and fear creeping into her heart. She knows this charade can't last forever. The children see through her, and soon, Chad will too. As much as she tries to play her role, the weight of deceiving this family, especially innocent children, becomes unbearable. The longer this ruse continues, the more trapped she feels, and the closer she comes to losing control of the entire situation. As doubt creeps in, Chad is forced to reconsider everything. Should he continue to push for a remarriage? Or has he made a mistake that could cost his family even more than they've already lost?